2013, what a year, am I right? Let me tell you about one of the most important things that happened in 2013, mainly because I don't remember anything else that happened in 2013, and that was that 21 Pilots released their second studio album, at least according to most streaming services, Vessel, the first album with Josh Dun, once again according to most streaming services, and we're going to be ranking all of those songs off of that album today. Justin, why are we skipping regional at best? Well, I'm still formulating all my rankings with regional at best, for my album rankings for Vessel are definite. So let's get right into it. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day is going well and hope it continues to go well. We're going to be ranking all the songs off of every 21 Pilots album. If you missed yesterday's video, we ranked all the songs off of self-titled, so make sure to go check that out. We also ranked all of the 21 Pilots albums, and that video link will be down in the description box below. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. These are my rankings for Vessel. But one more thing before we continue, just keep in mind going into this that music is so subjective. What I like, you definitely won't like. What you like won't be what your neighbor likes, so on and so forth. So keep an open mind when it comes to these lists. These are my own personal rankings, nothing is set in stone, but I would love to know all your song rankings when it comes to Vessel, so let me know down in the comment section below how you would rank all these songs. Now let's actually get into it. Kicking us off at number 12, Semi-Automatic. Now this song for me has always been pretty like, I remember one time driving with my girlfriend, turning on Vessel and getting to this, be like, what is this song? It was my first time hearing it, and I just remember like getting taken so out of it just because of the synths in the song. Wasn't exactly a fan of the synth, especially in the opening line when it kind of just goes like all over the place, like kind of goes up there a little bit. And like, if you love synths, this is definitely a song for you. And also when Tyler comes in with the vocal line, it's not exactly my favorite vocal line he does, and it's a pretty song. I see how people can like it, but personally for me, it isn't my favorite off of Vessel, obviously, which is why it's number 12. It's also the least streamed song off of Vessel, so there are definitely people that have the same opinion about the song, but for me, it's okay, not really a fan of it. At number 11, we have The Run and Go. Now, I like The Run and Go. It's a really good song. Semi-Automatic is the only song I feel pretty about, so everything else I like and or love. And I like The Run and Go. My biggest problem with it comes in that middle section where it gets all soft. If you are listening to this in the car and you have your radio at a pretty low volume, you are going to think the song ends and you're going to miss out on that middle bit of the song because it's just going to get covered by the sound of your tires moving and all the car and traffic around you. And like, it just like sometimes, like usually when the Run and Go comes on, that's when I'm usually talking to someone in the car. If it does come in, I'll have to crank up my radio, and then when this end section comes in, really crank it back down. Also, that intro is just da 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 all on F sharp. I jokingly will play the song on piano, put it on Twitter and say, hey, guess what song it is? You will never guess, as my arm gets higher and higher and higher, hitting the F sharps on the piano, because it just goes on for a little bit of a long time. Other than that, it's a really good song. Do 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 do. At number 10, we get Fake You Out. Now, Fake You Out is one of the more underrated songs off of this album, and I definitely really do jam out to the song a lot. It's such a great song. The rap section is great. The chorus is absolutely amazing. My problems with the song come in terms of the first verse. When Josh is just hitting the hi-hat, he is playing on the E's of the beat. So, if you don't know music, most common thing is 4/4. So you get 4 beats as a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can break down each beat even more. So you can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you can break it down even further, going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And Josh is playing on the E's of the beat. So it's not on the beat, it's not on the ands of the beat, it's before. And it gets slightly on my nerves. It's super cool because I haven't heard that anywhere else in music. However, man, it bothers me sometimes. What also bothers me is in the chorus when it goes fake, 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 over and over and over again. Only gets slightly annoying, but definitely love the song. Very underrated song off a Vessel. At number 9, we have House of Gold, one of the first 2 ukulele songs off of this album, and one of the first 21 Pilots songs I learned how to play on guitar. It's a pretty good song, has a really cool music video, and has a cool original music video from the original at best version. If you haven't checked it out, we did a whole video on the channel about it, and I linked down to the original music video in the description box below. It is super cool, a lot of level concern, a lot of car radio vibes from it. But overall, the song is pretty one-dimensional, pretty flat. Like, it's pretty cool that Tyler just adds stuff as the song goes on, whether it be from like just one singular note to adding the vocals in. Okay, now we're adding chords, now we're adding piano, now we're adding drums. It's really cool how it builds. However, it is just like this big hill and then just drops off at the end when Tyler just does a single strums and builds up to that scream moment. It's a good song, definitely do love it. However, on the album, there are better songs on here, especially the other ukulele song, because at number 8 we have Screen. Now, out of the 2 ukulele songs off of this, the reason why I like Screen a lot more is because it's doing a lot more within the song. Like, musically, Screen is a lot more interesting, especially when it comes to terms of vocal line, terms of like piano in the back, terms of like what Tyler does in ukulele, Josh's drumming. It's definitely a more interesting song to listen to, especially when they do it live, because Tyler plays on the 2 and the 4 of the song. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's super cool, and I definitely like the song live so much. There's an alternate version out there of the song. It's definitely a trip to listen to. I'd say Google search Screen alternate version. It's definitely a trip, but Screen, it's something about it just really connects. I think it's the rap that I love so much. A lot of people will diss the rap section. However, I really like it, especially when Tyler talks about the locomotive, the train. Am I painting a picture that's in my brain? A train from the sky, locomotive. My motives are insane. I really love that line right there. Definitely one of my favorite 21 Pilots raps, even though it might not completely make sense. And also just the line, "We are broken people," really sticks out, and I love Screen so much. At number 7, we have Guns for Hands. Now, Guns for Hands, as you know, you've listened to the song before. It is a super deep song with a super strong message, and a message I love so much. And like, the song is just amazing. Everything about it I love so much. I love the intro sequence. I love the way Tyler sings the vocal lines. Sure, they may not be pretty, but that's what gives it its charm. I love the screams in the pre-chorus. I love the chorus. I love that middle bit rap breakdown. Love Josh's drumming on it. The music video is absolutely fantastic. And the only reason why it doesn't rank higher is because of the other songs on this album and the memories that I have associated with them. At number 6, we have Migraine. Migraine was one of the first songs I listened to off of Vessel when I first started getting really into 21 Pilots, and I have a lot of strong memories associated with that. I also had the very fortunate opportunity to see this song live. I saw it in 2019, the second leg of the Trench Tour at Penn State, the same one where they did Fall Away on. Instead of performing Neon Gravestones on the B stage, they did Tear My Heart into Migraine, and it was absolutely fantastic. I remember being downstairs when watching the live stream experience with my girlfriend, my 2 best friends, and when Migraine came on, I lost my mind because I just love the song so much. It brings up so many memories for me. It's also super hard to play on guitar. I've tried learning the song several times. However, it is super hard. Eventually, one day when I do a lesson for it, I will sit down and learn it, but man, it is difficult, at least for me, but a lot of memories associated with Migraine. And it's also super cool musically, especially because this is, I'm pretty sure, the only 21 Pilots song where Tyler uses a vocoder on, and like even like that bridge section at the very end when Tyler is just doing the rap and Josh is doing the cross stick on the snare. Super good. Love it. Love the song. We are now into our top 5. So what is our number 5? Well, it's Ode to Sleep. I love Ode to Sleep so much. It is super interesting musically. Like, there's so many different sections of the song, and I absolutely love it. It's such a great opening track, especially if this is like one of your first times listening to 21 Pilots. This song in particular shows you what you are going to get into. Like off self-titled, I talked about Implicit Demand for Proof in Fall Away, but this, it combines both those into one song, and it's absolutely amazing. The lyric content is phenomenal. It's one of the only songs where it's the closest song we have with Tyler Joseph swearing. He says whore. It's not really a swear word for most people, but like just all the parts of the song, it's fantastic. Also, one of the best things I can do is rap the second section to Ode to Sleep, and I like to show that off to my friends sometimes, which then they're like, hey, do Levitate, and I'm like, no. But Ode to Sleep, it is absolutely fantastic. Such a jam, such a bop, and fantastic. What else is there to say about it that already hasn't been said? Also, that ending, beautiful. Chef's kiss. At number 4, it's Holding On To You. Now, this song ranks up super high based off of memories for me, and it's a lot of people's number 1 or number 2. However, it's story time. So earlier this year, after this, like a week or two after Scaled Nicely, I admitted that I have never listened to a studio version of Holding On To You in its entirety. Sure, I've seen the song live before. I saw 21 Pilots twice, so I've heard the song, but I have never listened to the studio version because I was always just so about it when Tyler said, I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. As soon as he would say that line, something would get turned off for me. So I recorded a whole reaction video, and I got a lot of hate comments calling myself a fake fan for never listening to Holding On To You, which, you know what, fine, well deserved. People accuse me that I was just saying that for views, to which I genuinely wasn't. I would never say anything for views in my life, but it, like, just that experience, like, it made me never want to listen to Holding On To You again, but I persevered, listened to Holding On To You more, and I understand why people love it. It is an amazing song. Absolutely love it. Lyrical content is amazing, and it's so good. And I regret not listening to it sooner, but just the memories I have associated with it ranks up so high, even though this is the last song I've listened to off of Vessel, and it's such a good song, and I do love it so much. At number 3, we have Trees. I love Trees so much. It is an absolute jam. I love every single bit of it from the beginning to the end of it, and like just the scream Tyler gives at the very end when he's screaming hello, the double bass drum at the very end, especially when they do it live, is absolutely fantastic. This song is amazing live, and it is such a jam, and I remember crying to it when Tyler did it at the live stream experience when he did Heathens and Trees. I was with a lot of people crying at that song, and still do, because it is such a beautiful song. And like, it shows you how much of a beautiful song it actually is when it is super stripped down, when Tyler is performing in his little boat. But when you add everything on top, it just becomes such an impactful experience. When you see it live, it is amazing. Second, I'm actually getting goosebumps just thinking about it, and I can't wait for Takeover Tour to start, so that way we can start hearing Trees live again, and it's gonna be great. And I love the song so much, and a lot of memories, and yeah. Number 2 is Truce. I have a lot of strong feelings for Truce. This is the cry song off of the album for me. There's been nights where I've cried at the song, there's been mornings where I've cried at the song, middays through I've cried at the song, because it is so beautiful, and I love it so much, and it boggles my mind this is the second least streamed song off of Vessel, because it's so beautiful, and I love it so much, and I'll always have the memories of Takeover Tour, to where after Car Radio there would be the sing-along of Truce, and I just remember me, my girlfriend, my best friend, and a crowd full of people just singing Truce as one, in just such an impactful experience. And it's an amazing song, and it was so amazing that I went out of my way and learned how to play a fingerstyle version of it on guitar. which you can hear on the channel, and there's also on all major streaming platforms. You can hear my acoustic fingerstyle cover of Truce. And I spent a good year of my life learning it, and definitely a year spent well, because it's now, every time I pick up any guitar, that's the first thing I play, because it's such a beautiful song. And finally, at number 1, you have already guessed this, because it's the most obvious number 1 of everything on the countdown, at least for me. It is Car Radio. I love Car Radio so much. This is this, like I said, Truce is my cry song. This is my cry in anger song. Like, this is the song that I will scream in the car. And it's much like Attic with a Pen. I will just crank this and I will scream. And it will put a shift in my day. It definitely put a shift in my mood, and it definitely am like listening to it when you have an awful day, when you are sad, you feel defeated, you put Car Radio on and you start screaming the lyrics. It definitely hits different, and Car Radio Live is fantastic. Car Radio is one of my favorite 21 Pilots songs of all time, and just, man, it is so good. Like, what hasn't already been said about Car Radio that already hasn't been said? It just so good, so good. Floods, like, just all the flood of memories, all the flood of emotions get boiled to the surface. We all scream at the lyrics together in the music video. It's so good, and I really can't describe my entirety of feelings for the song, because it's hard to put all these feelings into words, but that if a combination of, like, I don't know what to say about it because I have so many strong feelings about it, is why it's my number 1. So there you have it. That was all of my rankings of every single song of A Vessel. The US version, because there are some people out there that got a remastered version of Lovely Forest and Kitchen Sink. However, I don't listen to those frequently enough, so it's unfair for me to rank them. And you people out there, who got those, you are so lucky, and I am extremely jealous. But hey, we could possibly get those if they ever were re-released regional at best. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my rankings. Please let me know your rankings of all the songs off of Vessel down in the comment section below. I'll be definitely curious to read all of those. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go edit this video because it is after 1:30. I'm gonna turn this phone off because it had all my rankings on it, and this is my old phone, so it's no longer needed. This is the new one. But there is that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go edit this video, and I'm gonna go off to bed. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. And oh, actually, before I go, tomorrow's video, we are going to be doing a ranking. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing a new Justin Versailles band, and it's No Chances. Man, No Chances, it might be the hardest Justin Versailles band I've ever done, because I decided to do the synth line. It's so hard. But anyway, guys, now I'm going to go, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, and good night, but more importantly, have a good day. I'll see you later.